Okay. Hey, Insiders, I'd like to basically firstly say Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
I understand a lot of you are based from all around the world, so maybe it is New Year's right now. For us, it's New Year's Eve. We've got about 12 hours till 2019. Isn't it crazy how fast time has flown on by? In fact, we got a bag of ice. We got a lot of bag of ice. The grocery store man delivered to us this morning, and I revealed to you why. It's a weird ritual that Tom and I are going to be participating in, as well as my mentees on board Life Master Accelerator, who recently joined us. We're going to be doing this crazy challenge today. Anyways, I want to ask you today, Insider, in regards to the questions you must consider for the new year. And the reason why it's important to consider this is because, remember, quality of your questions dictate the quality of your life. I find so many people out there, they don't realize how they are self-sabotaging their success. Some people, they say, Tim, I don't feel really confident. But then when I begin to analyze the subconscious questions they ask themselves on a day-to-day basis without realizing, they're asking themselves something on the lines of, why do I feel so shy? Why am I so shy? Why am I so shy? In fact, just repeat that out loud in your mind. Why am I so shy? Why am I not good enough? Why am I not good enough? And you'll notice you begin to constrict. Now, if you tell yourself, how can I best show up today? How can I be more confident? When you're asking positively oriented question, the right question at the right time equals a big breakthrough. And that's why inside there, I'm going to be asking you these questions for the new year. And I want you to actively participate with me. Even if you're watching the recording, I want you to post in the comments box below your response. Why? Because by actively participating, you're going to retain more of this information. Is that making sense, by the way? So if you're ready to basically participate, be sure to comment yes into the chat box below right now. And the first question inside it that I want to ask you is this. Think about 2018. Before you even think about setting goals for 2019, it's important for you to stop and reflect and ask yourself, what's got you to here? There's nothing worse than being like a hamster on a wheel, just going round and round and doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's the definition of insanity, as Einstein once said. So, here's the first question. If you had to describe your 2018 in 3 words, what would they be? How many words? 3 words. So think about everything you've experienced, the good and bad, in 2018. If you had to describe it in 3 words, I want you to basically think about what you had to describe and post in the comments box below. The 3 words that define 2018 for you. And in your own time, I want you to ask yourself why. I tell you, my high net worth clients who spend good quality time just reviewing and journaling, they get to achieve this next level quantum leap in their business. Because at the end of the day, your self-worth or your net worth will rarely exceed your level of self-worth. And so by working on your personal development, that's the thing that grows your business, grows the other areas of your life. So be honest with yourself right now. If you had to describe your 2018 in 3 words, what would they be? And for those of you who are fast typers, I will read some of the responses out. So be sure to basically just comment if you're tuning in live. And even if you're watching recordings, be sure to comment in the comments box below because I'll get back to you when I'm checking the comments. I can see Matt Cole saying challenging, changing, upscaled. Amor says relax, holiday, fitter. I can see Christian saying improvement, grow, and confidence. Nice to see you here, Christian. Nice to see my mentees here as well. If I was to, whilst you're typing, if I was to describe my 2018, first would be challenging. And for me, I want a challenging year because challenging equals growth. And I've realized that from my personal journey. You've got to go towards where the things are normally challenged. Second, I would say insightful. And the reason why I say insightful for myself is I had a lot of deep breakthroughs this year. It's especially from some of the challenges I took part in. How many of you remember the 100-day upload challenge that I did? If so, be sure to comment number 1. I'm wondering if any of you remember that. That was quite a while ago, but we did it around mid this year. We did a 100-day challenge, and I had to upload a video every single day. Now, because I was involved with big projects at the time that really tested my time management skills, and I was going abroad with my family as well, and I was taking my mum out to Tokyo, and it's just like mind all over the place. But this is why I would say my third biggest thing, how I describe my 2018, it was breakthroughs. In fact, from that experience, I had so many different breakthroughs. There was a video I actually created from all of the outtakes and all of the blooper reels that I experienced because I had to just constantly come up with new content and just share it every single day. And normally I was only used to creating 3 videos a week, but I had to just do it back to back every single day. In fact, is it fine if I share with you something embarrassing with you right now, this blooper reel? If so, be sure to comment yes. Some of you may have seen it before. I shared it like mid this year. So, okay, are you ready to see this blooper reel? And then we'll go on to the second question after that. And whilst I'm showing you this blooper reel, be sure to be commenting in the comments box below. If you had to describe your 2018 in 3 words, what would they be? Okay, so let me show you this blooper reel. I'm just gonna have to skip to the middle part just so you can see the embarrassing moments from my 2018. Are you ready, Insider? Here's me being vulnerable to you. You do the same, okay? I'm gonna lead by example. Thank you for this opportunity. Hey Insider, you're joining me in Universal Studios in Osaka, and we're just gonna go I'm gonna show you the 3 proven steps to speaking like a pro, even if you're an introvert or somebody who's oh, the camera's going. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Beautiful weather, just checking out all of the oh. Hey, I just wanted to drop can't even They've got an amazing morning routine, they keep themselves fit, they eat only the healthiest food, and that way their energy is consistent throughout the day. You gotta begin to treat your life like a high champ. You gotta begin to treat... Where'd you laugh? Across the world, I've been invited to meet the president of... Oh, screwed up.
It was so good.
It was good, but then I screwed up. Suicide pigeon. Isn't it crazy? Oop. Smile at the forest. That's it. Wow. Such a nice forest, right?
Wow.
Walk past me smiling. So Insider, it's safe to say, I can't believe it, Insider, but time has officially come. You know, okay, so it's safe to say this video. Say welcome to Japan. Welcome to Japan.
Welcome to Japan.
If you really, your life changes in that moment. The second step is about thought discipline, and therefore you're going to get more results. The third step was the rule of 10-10-10. So to summarize the whole. Okay, that's enough of those. Was that pretty cool, Insider? Well, it wasn't pretty cool for me when I was going through that, but I want you to realize people often see me on stages nowadays, speaking on stages, and say, Tim, you know, you're so good at speaking. You know, how were you born like that? I definitely wasn't born like that. In fact, I wasn't speaking on stages 2 years ago. I was terrified of it. It's just constant, world-class repetition. Remember this, Insider. Repetition is the mother of skill. Be sure to post down in the comments box below. Okay, so the second question I want to ask you is this, Insider. What might keep you from getting where you want to go in 2019? What might keep you from getting where you want to go in 2019? Think about this. It's important for us to acknowledge the hurdles, yes or no? It's important for us to, yes, think positive, but we also got to think realistic in regards to what are the possible setbacks. Because let me ask you, are you going to face possible consequences or obstacles along your journey towards success? Yes or no? Of course. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to acknowledge what are the obstacles. What have we seen from 2018, 2017, 2016? The fastest way for you to have a quantum leap in your life is to acknowledge these obstacles, then begin to get rid of the things that's weighing you down. That's a great saying goes, Insider. In order for you to fly, you got to give up the things that's weighing you down. So what might keep you from getting where you want to go in 2019? Okay, and don't think about resources here. Brandy says lack of income. That's the resources. Successful people, what do they all have got in common? They say it's not about the resources, it's all about the resourcefulness. Okay, so what do successful people do when they are lacking income? Well, they go find the money. They don't say, I don't have money. They ask themselves positively oriented questions. So think about what might keep you from getting where you want to go in 2019 in regards to something that's a personal attribute. That could be lack of self-belief. That could be poor time management. That could be lack of productivity skills. That could be lack of something to do with yourself that's within your control. Post that in the comments box below. I got Andini here, another mentee of mine. Hey Andini, nice to see you. Self-limited belief. I can see Adrian saying, I can see Metabolic saying character. I can see Anonymous saying unnecessary thoughts. I can see somebody saying not believing in self. I can see Christian saying fear, comfort zone. Okay. It's important for us to acknowledge the vulnerable truth. Remember that, Insider. Okay. Vulnerability is true power. Now, the third question is an important question for us high achievers to reflect upon. The reason being is, think about this. Do we all have the same amount of hours in a day? Yes or no? Do you have 24 hours in a day? 1,440 minutes in a day? Yes or no? Yes, you do. That's exactly the same as somebody like Warren Buffett, Richard Branson, who's managing, God knows how many hundreds of companies under his Virgin umbrella. Think about this. People say to me, Tim, you don't understand. I'm lacking the time. Nobody lacks the time. People lack priorities. If somebody's managing hundreds of companies and you can't manage one, think about what is it that you're doing that you're doing wrong that other people who are getting results, what are they doing differently? So it's all about organizing yourself. Isn't that true? If that's true, comment true. The third question is this. Let me know in the comments box below your response to this question, Insider. How do you need to organize yourself to do what you need to do when you need to achieve what you want to achieve in 2019? This is such a beautiful question. I need to read it out for you, okay? Just listen to this carefully. These questions are structured in a way it just gets your brain stimulated with thoughts. How do you need to organize yourself to do what you need to do when you need to achieve what you want to achieve in 2019? In other words, how do you need to organize yourself in 2019 so you can become a high achiever? So you can finally squeeze every single drop out of a given day. And it's not about, as I always like to say, it's not about just, pushing in terms of hustling. It's about how do you prioritize on the right things? Because some people, they're just busy being busy. Would you agree? Some people, they're just hustling and getting nowhere. Like I said, like most people in life, they're in a car. Picture this. One foot on the accelerator and one foot on the brake. They're not moving forwards. So how do you need to organize yourself? Well, my personal clients always say, Tim, the biggest difference that you taught me is just, I need to plan more. Plan more in the morning, plan more in the evening, review where I'm getting to. And because I'm checking in with you every single week, Tim, I just get to see where am I heading? What do you need to do, Insider? What do you need to really do as a habit? What I suggest for you, by the way, is you have the set of rituals. I want you to write this down. An annual ritual, write this down. If you've not done this yet, do this today. Annual ritual. You want to do something every single year, just consistently, that's in line with who you really are, the life you want to live. Monthly ritual. What are you going to do every single month? So that could be, if you love freedom, that could be traveling every single month. I know those of you high achievers tuning in, you don't travel enough, right? Weekly ritual. That could be having a massage every single week. That could be a relaxation, yoga, whatever it may be. Daily ritual, that's morning and night routine. If you haven't yet had these routines, rituals thought out, spend today, earphones plugged in with some good quality music, binaural beats, and just spend time reflecting. Your future self will truly thank you for it. Is that making sense, by the way? So let me just read some of these comments out before I go on to the fourth question, Insider. Actually, let's see. Where are we right now? I believe we are going on to the final question after this. Wow, that was fast. Actually, no, fourth question. Okay, so Michael says, plan more. I can see taking time to plan and not procrastinate. Anmol says, I need to be more wise about the people in whom I invest my time with. Okay. Somebody says, start quicker on my plans. Monthly ritual, weekly ritual, daily ritual. Yes. Anika says, follow a system. Definitely. Andini says, starting my days with meditation. Awesome, awesome stuff. Okay. Now, here's another question for you, Insider. Are these pretty cool, by the way? If you're even watching recording, be sure to be engaging with me in the comments box below. It makes a big difference in regards to your lessons and your retention. Fourth question is this. What would your life look like in 2019 if you were living as you know you have the potential to live? Oh, your imagination should be going wild right now. What would your life look like in 2019 if you were living as you know you have the potential to live? Think beyond limitations. Allow your imagination to get you to where you want to get to. Listen, Martin Luther King did not deliver the historic speech in front of, however thousands of people. He did not stand there on that memorable day and look into the crowd and say, I've got a smart goal. No! He said, I've got a dream. The question is, do you dare to dream? That's one of my big problems with the whole traditional method of setting goals. There's a load of BS. And this is why these top universities are inviting me in to teach these PhD students about how to really achieve dreams. We've been conditioned by society to dream small and achieve small. Would you agree? By the way, excuse the noise of the sound. I decided to do this last minute in terms of this video because I really wanted to help you today. I wasn't about to do a video today, but anyways. Yeah, so I believe we've been conditioned to think small. Would you agree? The society doesn't want us to reach big. And I believe if you're able to really just set like a flagpole of your life's mission, what you really want your life to stand for, this is what makes it a dream of reality. Most people, they live and die never having lived. So this is what I want to ask you. What would your life look like in 2019 if you were living as you know you have the potential to live? Tell me. Okay, so I'll just read some of these out. I can see. Colleen says, good, full of joy and happiness and stress-free. Michael says, I'll be happy. I'll make more people and will make my dreams come true. Okay. I can see free. I can see more free. I can see a lot of you saying free. Freedom. Definitely. It's what most people want, but most people never get. So think about, be more specific. One of the things I always find amongst the 1% when I'm spending time with these people, and you may have seen all of the Success Insiders I got to spend time with this year, legendary leaders that you probably follow online. They always do what most people don't do. So what the average people do is they always put like a little bit of their time into things that they're going to grow, that's going to grow them. So for example, they might watch this video and just engage in the comments box and that's it, right? They call it quits. But what I always find is 1%, they always go above and beyond. And so it's not rare for me to find these 1% people after they go through a review session like this, they'll spend about 1 hour to 2 hours just like headphones in, just reflecting so deep. Because I want you to realize this, it's not about the width, write this down. It's never about the width, it's about the depth. High achievers focus on depth. How deep can I take this question so I get breakthrough? Most people, they're like focused on getting more videos, whilst high achievers are like, how do I go deeper? How do I commit to mastery in mastering myself? Is that making sense, by the way? Once you master yourself, do things begin to change, yes or no? Of course. The final question is this, Insider. Another great question for you to reflect on. You could reflect on this single question for like hours. How do you want to remember the year 2019 when you look back on it 10, 20, 30 years from now? How do you want to remember the year 2019 when you look back on it 10, 20, 30 years from now? Think about this. Every single big years, you'll notice your life, if you think about it, there are a collection of years that's magical. Wouldn't you say? Like for me, my magical years was, a significant year was when I quit my job for the first time. Significant year was when I got engaged. Significant year was when I finally let go of my past at the age of 17 when I was working as a toilet cleaner. That was a big chapter, leaving my hometown, moving to London, just starting a brand new life. The question is though, at the end of your life, if you're going to really be thinking back at it in a series of years and you're not going to remember every single day, the question is how can you make every single year moving forwards magical? Because by thinking about that, do you see how you begin to create a systematic way of making your life magical? Do you see how that happens? You see, there's a great saying, you might have heard it before. Fail to plan, plan to fail. High achievers spend a lot of time planning. Success is never an accident, my friend, nor is failure. Set yourself up for success, not for failure. While most people are flowing and hoping in life, high achievers, we know we're going to get there. Why? because we're already asking ourselves, what do we want? How are we going to handle it? How are we going to do whatever it takes? Is this making sense, by the way? Okay. How many found this pretty cool? I've got one more question if you would like me to ask you that. But before I do, it's interesting because this time of the year, I run it's like a group mentoring program. It's just once a year. And we had loads of people join today. And if you saw the ice bag earlier, this is why we got ice bag. We're going to be taking part in the ice bath challenge. It's going to be really, really cool. And in fact, from the alumni last year, I spent like 2 hours editing this video because it just brought me like such a good memory from all of the experience that they've gone through. So is it fine with you if I share with you this video as well? Because it's a really, really cool video that basically talks about, the experience that they went through, and it will give you some inspiration to work on your personal development. Because what I do with these small group of mentees, it's an online program for 6 weeks. We go through a rapid transformation. And so for those of you who really want to get to that next level in your life, it's important for you to just go all in, working on yourself. Okay, so is it fine if I share with you this video so you can be more inspired to go all in 2019? If so, be sure to comment yes in the comments box below. Okay, let me show you this video I created last night. It's incredible. It makes me just, emotional watching this. Enjoy.
Hi Insiders, Sean West here, and I want to quickly share my biggest takeaways from the LMA program.
I was the type of person, I've read every book you can think of.
I was lacking in confidence.
I was unhappy about my life, so I was looking for a way to find myself.
I was shy at first.
In addition, I lacked direction for my personal development, my career development.
Wondering what I want to do with my life, what I want to give, what I want to share, and since I started, everything has started to fall into place. I've done so much, I've learned so much.
I really got this confidence, I got my energy, I got my identity, learning who I really was from LMA.
It's also a consistent change, and just after 1 week, people could feel the difference.
After this program, guys, I'm about to stand up on stage sharing anything I wanted to share.
I came to LMA to become more productive and minimize procrastination in my life, and let me tell you, I've gotten way more than just that from LMA.
And after I've joined the program, the community support, the challenges and the lesson taught every week are amazing.
I'm more congruent from outside to inside. I am more than ever authentic.
It has been life-changing for me.
I'm amazed at how I'm now able to express myself confidently and calmly on camera.
I'm taking action now, and I'm working on my YouTube video. I'm doing other stuff as well. I'm getting into some other dreams and goals that I wanted to do faster than I would have if I haven't done LMA.
3 weeks ago, I wouldn't have been able to make a video just like that.
I see a big change in myself. My friends see it, my family sees it.
And one of the really big things that this course does is to show you that that box can be just shattered, taken away.
If you follow everything he says, you will achieve results, and it has been proven. He makes you accountable. You get an accountability buddy, which is a big difference for those of us that work on our own. And you feel part of a community, which now every single day we're in contact with each other.
And it's just phenomenal to actually see your partners and your teammates and your family just grow together, and you can actually lean on each other.
We're so supportive of one another. It's very exciting all the way through.
All I can say is I found some friends for life, and then some. Absolutely incredible how my life has changed.
And he believes more in me, in you, more than we believe in ourselves, and that is so empowering and makes you feel so much stronger.
I encourage you to take part in it as well, because it will also help in enhancing the best possible version of you.
He has so much value to give you, and he over-delivers. I'd absolutely recommend anyone to do this.
That's exactly what I am now. I'm a winner. No matter what I do in life, I can apply what I've learned, all the habits and the unconscious stuff going on in my brain, all that's turned around. And now the world's mine really. I can do anything I want, and you can too. So I urge you to take up Life Master Accelerator.
I'll do what it takes.
Wow. So proud of my mentees. When I was editing that video, it brought back so many memories. And right now inside it, we launched the enrollment literally 2 days ago. And we're just looking for a handful of people until we'll be closing it for 12 months. And then it opens only once a year. For those of you who are really serious about taking your life onto a whole nother level, and you want me as your personal mentor, and you want to join a community of like-minded people, you can learn more by going to simply write this down, successinsider.tv/LMA. Like I said, once we've got a handful of people, we'll be closing the doors for 12 months. So if you'd like to find out more about it, Insider, and really set yourself up for success in 2019, be sure to go to successinsider.tv, make a note, /LMA. Okay, it's incredible. And I can see a lot of LMA people joining already. And we're going to be all doing an ice bath challenge later on. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so the final question, Insider, that I want to ask you is this. And by the way, were the questions quite useful today? If so, be sure to let me know in the comments box below, because maybe I could create more videos to do with questions on our channel. And next year we have got very special changes happening on our YouTube channel as well. A lot of you, I heard, enjoyed the animations. You enjoy not seeing me on camera. Thank you for that. It's fine. As an introvert, I actually like when the camera's off and just me talking down the mic. It does make it much easier, and that's why we do have a podcast as well. Okay, so the final question is this. What's the one step you could take right now that would indicate you are moving forwards towards resolving this problem? Final question. What's the one step you could take right now that would indicate you are moving forwards towards resolving this problem? Think about this. What I mean by this question is, think about all of the things you just told me from these questions I've asked you. Now you want to set yourself up to win by getting a micro commitment. What's the word, please? Micro commitment. What psychologists have proven, when you want to do the big step, do the little step. If you want to do the big step, do the little step. What does that mean? Well, you got to be willing. If you want to, for example, get your ass to the gym, you got to be willing to basically do the little step in the morning, make your bed in the morning. By having these micro wins, dopamine's just firing off, and you're more likely to get that momentum required to be able to do the big step. So the small steps equal the big steps. Write that down. So what I'm asking you right now is, what's the one step you could take today? When? Today, not tomorrow. Because you may be thinking, but Tim, it's not 2019 yet, or depending whenever you're watching this. Take the action right now after this video. It could be a little thing. Here are the ways that there are two ways people will take this. It's either one who's going to win or somebody who's going to lose. The person who's going to lose is going to say something broad, such as, Tim, I'm going to plan everything for the entire year. Good luck with that. Most of you probably wouldn't spend good quality time planning. Yes, there will be some of you who probably would. Don't get me wrong. And I admire you for that. But most of you, that is a big step. What's a little step? Hey, Tim, I'm going to start by scheduling my meditation that is going to begin tomorrow morning. And just to create a momentum, I'm going to meditate straight after this video. Is that making sense? So what's the one step you could take right now that would indicate you're moving forward towards resolving this problem and making 2019 your best year ever? So these are the 6 questions. I gave you a bonus question today, and I'll be posting these questions inside it in the description box as well as the comments box as well. So be sure to take a read at those. And for those of you who want to spend more time reviewing these questions, you're more than welcome. I just want to say, Insider, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for supporting us here at Success Insider, because I want you to realize that you matter. You showing up as the best version of you and you just improving yourself, it is like nobody else out there. I'm not sure about you, but I feel like an alien, even if I'm just speaking with somebody who's close to me, such as like my parents, because not everybody's into self-improvement or wanting to become the best version of themselves. And I always find when I'm just, educating you, I feel like this is my higher purpose. And this is why I'm going to show up as the best version of me to serve you in 2019. All I ask inside it is you take action. Okay, remember, knowledge is not power. Screw anyone else who says knowledge is power. Knowledge is potential power. And some of you right now, not all of you, but some of you, you're sat here with so much potential, but you're not doing anything about it. Make 2019 the year you finally pull the trigger. Make 2019 the year you finally do whatever it takes, because you may not feel like you're ready right now, but the people and the world need you to be ready right now. I believe in you. make it happen. As always, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. See you on the next video soon, Insider. Take care.